Another Nintendo console, another Mario Kart game, but this time it's a re-release. Is it still worth buying? Stay tuned for the AltChar review. Hey guys, this is Sabriel from AltChar, and we all know the Mario Kart franchise, but let's do a quick history refresher. The first Mario Kart game, Super Mario Kart, was released for the Super Nintendo in 1992. Since then, it's become a mainstay title for every Nintendo console, with the exception of the Game Boy and Virtual Boy. Hello?
Did you manage to get hold of a Virtual Boy yet?
No, I didn't know I was supposed to.
We are running a game site with a YouTube channel. We need to do a video mocking the Virtual Boy.
Oh, come on, it's been done to death. Everybody knows why it failed.
I understand, but it will get us that YouTube money. People like laughing at technical failures. Oh, just had an idea. I'm gonna get together a script for the 5 worst video game consoles of all time.
Seriously now? That's been done to death.
We'll talk later. I got some Wikipedia articles I need to copy and paste from.
Who hired this guy? Mario Kart walks the great tightrope of between casual and hardcore. For pick up and play fun, go into Grand Prix mode and select 50cc and work your way up for more challenges. In the last 25 years, each new Mario Kart game has sought to utilize the new hardware and provide a change to the gameplay. Mario Kart 64 on the Nintendo 64 gave us 3D graphics and 4-player action. Mario Kart Super Circuit gave us the ability to unlock and race on tracks from previous Mario Kart games. Mario Kart Double Dash gave us slam play for up to 16 players. Mario Kart DS gave us online multiplayer for the first time and utilized the dual screen hardware to keep an eye on the map. Mario Kart Wii gave us motorbikes to ride and once more utilized the hardware to give us motion controls. Mario Kart 7 gave us hang gliders, submersible carts, kart customization, and utilized the hardware for stereoscopic 3D. Mario Kart 8 gave us anti-gravity racing, ATVs, 4-player local Grand Prix, DLC, and HD graphics. And now we come to Mario Kart Deluxe, which has given us smart steering. Not really continuing the legacy, but this is not a Mario Kart game that has been designed for the console. It's a port of the Wii U version with returning features from previous games. In fact, due to the amount of returning features from previous Mario Kart, it's like a greatest hits compilation. But does it deserve the title Deluxe? Should owners of the original on Wii U buy this new version on the Switch? Yes it does, and yes you should. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe features some new stuff for racers. Unfortunately, no new tracks, which is a shame. You get the previous scores from Mario Kart 8 and all of the DLC, 5 new characters with Inkling Boy, Inkling Girl from Splatoon, King Boo, Dry Bones, and Bowser Jr. A 6th unlockable character, Gold Mario, can be achieved by completing every cup at 200cc, 3 deluxe-only vehicles, the Koopa Clown and 2 inspired by Splatoon, new amiibo costumes for the Mii Racer based on Splatoon figures. In addition, the Shine Thief and Bob on Blast battle games from Double Dash return as playable options in battle mode along with the new mode Renegade Round Up, but we'll talk about that later. And it's not only just new stuff, the game has clearly been patched to fix some slight bugs, issues, and glitches that occurred on the Wii U version. Also, the fire hopping technique for the most hardcore of time trialers has now been removed. Although this technique could be used online to remove some seconds, it was very rarely seen. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has a great variety of game modes to keep you happy and clearly getting value for your money. Grand Prix. Here, players compete in cups, groups of 4 courses, each with 4 difficulty levels: 50cc, 100cc, 150cc, and 200cc. As the level increases, the vehicles will go faster. These are divided into 2 groups, Nitro being the new tracks and Retro tracks from previous Mario Kart games. Players earn points according to their finishing position in each race, and the top 3 players with the most points overall will receive a trophy. Once you get bored playing against a computer, online is a great way to continue the fun as you notice the difference in driving styles from the real people to the AI. And now it's time for a ubiquitous video game rage. This edition is supplied by anyone that has been hit with a blue shell as they are about to win. Off. Time trial. Here, the player races alone in order to finish any course in the fastest time possible. The best time is then saved as a ghost, which the player can compete against in later trials. Versus. Here, multiple human players race against each other on any course with customized rules such as team racing and item frequency. Battle mode. Battle mode is where the majority of the changes and revamping have been done to the game, and it's so much better for it. Unlike previous games before this, each player starts with 5 balloons as opposed to the normal amount of 3. Another addition to battle mode is that the character in the lead now wears a crown, unlike Mario Kart 8 where the crown is displayed only on the head-up display map. Additionally, players now start out with 0 points instead of Mario Kart's 8 default 3 points, and their balloons do not serve as the remainder 3 points. Returning from Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 7 is the ability to respawn after all balloons are popped. This causes the player's total score to halve and respawns with 3 balloons instead of 5. A new addition to this mode is the feature to tell exactly which character hit home, which appears on the bottom of the screen. There are 5 different battle mode types. Balloon Battle, the classic mode where players use items to pop opponents' balloons or steal them in order to score points. Renegade Round Up, a new mode in the vein of cops and robbers, with the racers being divided into 2 teams. One team, known as the Authorities, have to use potted piranha plants in order to attack and capture players from the other team, known as the Renegades. Captured Renegades are placed into one of several jail cells floating above various points of the stage. Remaining Renegades can free their teammates by driving over a key switch placed below the jail cells. The Renegades win if at least one member is still running free when time runs out, and the Authorities win if all of the Renegades get captured. Bob-omb Blast, a returning mode from Mario Kart Double Dash in which players attack each other using bob-ombs to score points and can carry up to 10 bob-ombs. Coin Runners, originating in Mario Kart Wii, this mode was last seen in Mario Kart 7. Players must collect coins scattered across the course in order to have the most by the end of the match. Shine Thief, another returning mode from Mario Kart Double Dash. Players must retrieve a shine sprite and keep hold of it for about 20 seconds, while other shineless players use items against whoever has the shine to force them to drop it. The driver holding the shine sprite has a slightly reduced top speed. Along with local multiplayer, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe supports online multiplayer for up to 12 players, playable with friends or with strangers both regionally and worldwide. All messages between players are from a predetermined list by Nintendo, so there's no abuse and no chat, just good clean Nintendo fun. Now, you have the added option to change cards and characters in online lobbies, which is the greatest thing about this game. On the Wii U version, you had to leave a lobby to change your card. It's such a small change, but really makes a big impact to your enjoyment when playing online. The controls of the game, as with pretty much every Nintendo game except Star Fox Zero, are excellent, quick, responsive, no lag, and perfect button placement. The game works great with the Pro Controller and with 2 Joy-Cons in a grip. Motion controls are still here if that's your thing, and they are acceptable, not my own cup of tea, but good. To put the controls to the test for this review, I recruited 3 other grown men to use a single Joy-Con each and crowd around a portable Switch to play like true Nintendo millennials. Surprisingly enough, it actually works. We played for a good hour and I was expecting a hand cramp, but it never came. Again, I'm shocked to say it actually works. We are now hip rooftop millennials. Just as the game was on the Wii U, it is a delightful, colorful palette that just screams fun. The graphics are the antidote to the drab brown and grays that has filled game libraries for the last 10 years. The Mario Kart series features arcade-style racing, so if you want something like Gran Turismo or Forza, this is not for you. If you want to be a dinosaur on a motorcycle throwing turtle shells at a baby princess while racing along a beach, you couldn't ask for a better experience, and the graphics work with the gameplay to make for a fun time. On the Switch, the game looks even better now at 1080p than 720p on the Wii U. Like the Wii U, the game has 60 FPS but switches to 30 when playing on a single Switch with 3 or 4 players. The soundtrack and effects for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe are of exceptional quality. The music gets into your head and heightens the colorful graphics. The same applies to the sounds of the vehicles when accelerating, braking, jumping, and drifting. Each character has their own voice, and they will sometimes let out a yay or nay depending on what's happening. Add to this, you have the constant sound of power-ups going off all around you. In lesser developers' hands, this could result in a distorted audio experience with everything blurring into a single audio track and sound like you're being nagged by 12 children with different toys in a nightclub. In this game, everything works harmoniously together and flows into a beautiful experience with players having complete understanding of where they are, who's around them, and they also enjoy the game. And this isn't just in single player mode, even in offline mode with 4 players, everyone can focus on where they are and hear it all clearly. Overall, Mario Kart is a great addition for a Switch owner. It's the same basic game that has been out with each Nintendo console, but this is not a franchise that pumps out the same thing every year with slight tweak upgrades. The original Wii U version was clearly built from the ground up, utilizing the hardware of the console. This Switch adaptation will still provide you many hours of solo or multiplayer fun. So that's it for our review of the new Mario Kart. Let us know in the comment section below, how do you guys like this game? And please make sure to head over to AltChar.com for much more content like this. Thank you very much for watching, and this is Sabriel, and see you in the next video.